Yeah.
So when they're born, glitter actually shoots out of the vagina with them. It's a little known fact. You only learn that when you become a father to a daughter. So I probably and then for the rest of your life you're just covered in glitter. So yeah, what's up, man? Hey,
I will take that response. What's going on, man?
Stuff.
I'm not sure if this is eye sand or a piece of sugar.
Churro sugar.
Churro sugar.
Should have tasted
There's
it.
a lot of sugar.
You should have tasted it.
There's a lot of sugar on them.
It was caked in sugar.
But it's still silly that the best of the two churros that I've had in this country, I've had them once at a Mexican restaurant and once at a burger joint, like In and Out. But the churros at the In and Out-esque burger place were not too bad.
They
I
were
understand.
not too bad. I mean, okay, I've had them at the Mexican place and I've had them now at the burger place. And both times when I've had them, they were ice cold when they're supposed to be served.
Yeah, but these
hot.
true. That's just the temperature, though.
Well, it changes.
You can't
the
really do much
consistency.
about the
When you-
temperature.
when you have a fried pastry thing like that, it really change. Especially once first you don't eat it in the place. You put it in a container. Okay, so all the steam sits there and builds up because when it's hot, right out of the fryer, they put it into these plastic containers or whatever. Put a lid on it. Put it in a bag, and you roll the bag up, and then it just sits there. It sits there in the steam and becomes all soggy and weird. It's not the way it's supposed to be eaten.
No, it's not.
So I've never actually eaten them out of the fryer and fresh. So I suspect that would really make a big difference in the way they tasted.
True.
Plus, the ones from the burger place really were caked in fucking sugar.
Yeah, no, I don't know how much
Not
the sugar.
necessarily
No, it's just a lot of
bad
sugar.
thing, but
No, but the churros at this place, it was just a matter of having fried them a little bit longer. That's really the only difference. It's a simple recipe. So flour and water, maybe egg. I don't know. It's simple. They were just
I've seen it done on like
they were just fried
cooking competitions,
longer.
but I don't remember what was in it.
I think it's really simple. I think that's the whole point of it.
Or it's really
Is that
complicated.
it's
You think it's really simple? It might be really complicated.
it's bread. It's bread.
It's really not bread.
It's dough. It's dough.
Yeah, but just remember, like 1 second you've got dough and it's delicious and and the next second you've got paste.
Fry it longer. That's
Fried paste.
That's the whole thing, I guess. Just fry it longer. Fried paste. Fried glue. Yum.
I have to pee.
So how was your week, dude? Nice.
Yeah, it's been an interesting week. The dog is insane.
The dog is insane.
Dog is an awesome dog when someone's like at home to keep it company. Dog chills out and dog plays a little bit,
And let me guess, slightly less than awesome when
left alone.
Left
during
alone?
The day. The dog basically barks for 5 to 6 hours. Now, it doesn't necessarily seem to be bark, 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 for 5 or 6 hours, but it's like, there's some barking, and then, 2 or 3 minutes pass, and then there's some more barking, and then maybe 7 minutes pass, and there's some barking, and then 30 seconds later there's more barking, and then 48 seconds later there's more barking, and then 2 minutes later there's more barking, and then there's like 6 minutes of no barking, then there's 2 minutes of no barking, and then there's, around 12 she takes a lunch break. And there's like 20 to 30 minutes of no barking. And I'm not kidding you. It's like between 11:45 and 12 it starts. And then there's like a 20 to 30 minute period where she won't bark. And then she goes back.
Is it usually at the same time?
Well, it varies.
Or have you watched all of the videos?
All of the videos? Dude, there's like...
I don't know if you can watch it at high speed.
It's all
there are some...
No, it's all individual videos, and some of them are 5 seconds long with them. Some of them are 2 minutes long. And
can you watch? I use Media Player Classic BE because you get the thumbnail preview like in YouTube. But I think there's because you can watch at 64 times the speed, but it resets on the next video. But I think there's a way for you to have it carry through and just watch at 64 times speed. Just
well, I would have to load up all these individual videos.
You just put it in your playlist. You have your playlist and just load them all up, and it'll whip through them all.
I have to see what format the videos are in.
I'll see after we get off. I'll see if I can if it has that setting to remember the speed settings. It's open source, so there's a lot of random things that you wouldn't expect, like the thumbnail seek bar.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it because literally, like, the first day there was 8 pages of videos.
Yeah, but of a couple of seconds, then
like 100 videos.
A couple of seconds is
100 videos, like 200 videos. I think
so 64 seconds would take 1 second to watch.
She's insane.
Basically. Yeah.
And then we come home and she's good to go. So yeah, yay! But I got her to lay down.
Oh yeah.
On command.
You said.
I tell her down, and she goes, "All right."
Now,
I was like, "Yes, triumph!"
Do you tell her down as she was getting ready to lay down?
No. Oh, absolutely not. No. But
yeah,
she goes down. You get a little treat, and you go, and she goes, and then she goes, and you just get her to the ground, and then she goes, do 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 do. Yeah. Then you don't let her have the treat until she's laying in a laying position. Then she gets a good girl and a treat. Kalba tova, kalba tova. Because for some reason, we're back.
And we're back.
All right. Wow. How about them sponsors? So what else is going on? How was your week?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. I worked, and then I didn't work, and then I worked again. I just like rinse, repeat. Did that a few times.
You got me on the edge of my seat there, James.
What else happened this week? Oh yeah, not too much.
All right.
No, I've been getting more mounts, camera mounts and stuff. So they have been slowly arriving. So yeah. What else is new? What's new in the world? What was that about Trump being dead? Having gotten assassinated?
I don't know. I got a text message that said, "Did Trump get assassinated?" And then it said, "Never mind," like 2 minutes later. So I have no idea what that was about. I'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to know, you can tweet me at tweet me at wait a minute.
Yeah, at this one.
This one.
Or tweet me over there.
At Benzona 420.
Yeah.
And you and let me tweet me and ask me, and I'll let you know. when I have an answer. Yeah.
Okay.
What was I looking for an answer for? Got confused by this.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So when are we gonna do the Bean Boozle challenge thing?
Well, let's talk about it.
No.
What are we gonna do with the Bean Boozles? We have to go out. How are we gonna offer this to people out on the street?
That's the question. That's.
Well, yes, I know that's the question. I just asked it.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think there is a way to make it work. I don't know what it is.
Let's see.
Yeah. We'll see.
I think what we have to do is we have to like tell them that this is like the things from the Harry Potter movie. Okay, and tell them
the same things are branded under
Yes,
Birdie
I
Bots.
know.
It's the exact same ones.
I know. And we tell them, and we tell them the different flavors and everything else, and we tell them that we want them to blindly, without knowing what it is they're grabbing, to grab one and taste it, and let us know their reaction.
Do we need a video waiver
and
from them?
we're a podcast. I don't think we need any kind.
Yeah, but we're posting it to the general public.
Yeah, I don't think we really. I don't know.
This is probably something we should find out first.
It's the internet. I don't think we really need that.
Well, yeah, I'm not trying to get sued, though. I mean, it's either get sued or don't.
We tell them
And
up
I prefer the don't
You know what?
part.
We tell them up
The
front that
don't
we're
part.
recording this, and we videotape them saying that it's okay that we use it. We've got them on tape saying we can use it as part of the video, and we don't have to air that part of the video, but we have it. And we just pray, we record a whole bunch of these people's reactions and hope someone pukes.
Thoughts and prayers.
So that would yeah. I mean, I guess that's the goal, the end goal, to get someone to
Quite.
barf and
Yeah.
if they eat a yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I actually saw a
Barf
package of Birdie
flavored?
Bots.
Yeah, I was with you. We saw them in Renata.
No, Birdie Bots.
What the fuck
No,
are Birdie
not
Bots?
these.
Oh.
The Harry Potter branded ones.
Yeah, we saw.
They didn't have Birdie Bots there. They had
they
the
had them in
box
little-
of these
Well, no, they had
with
the
a
box.
game on it.
No, they also had the small boxes like this, and it had like the Harry Potter characters on it.
Go get the box one.
No,
Get the box one.
you get the box one.
No, because we'll see what kind of things
Get
that
the
they
fucking box one.
the kind of things that they play. The games. There's some games or something on the back, right? There's like a dial. Looks like a dial. I didn't really pay attention to it, but there was a dial that you could spin and something. It's like spin the bottle, sort of, with
How long can we expect to keep people's
sitting around with your
interest
kids.
in playing
No,
some game
but
on
there
the
was
street?
something else also.
I think we just put them in a bowl and say show them the package, or we probably need several packages.
No, you have to make
We
a
can open
game out of
package in
it.
person.
Either something, or you have to eat one of these, and maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad.
I think you get
but
four
we're
or five,
recording your
you get
reaction
4 or 5
anyway.
people at once. You open them up, you pour them into a bowl right there in front of them. You ask them to each taste one, and then we record their reactions.
That's too simple. I think we can make it more fun.
Why does it have to more fun? I don't think we're gonna get people. People aren't gonna stop on the streets. Oh, I'm gonna stop and play a game for 5 minutes. I mean, how
Sure,
long?
why not?
Because I don't think they're going to.
I think it would be easy to find people to, especially here in this area. You kidding me?
What's the game? Sit here and spend
Nobody's
your
walking
fingers
around. They're all just
and
hanging
start
around.
moving
They're all just
things
standing
around
there.
a board, and then you
No,
get
not
to eat.
necessarily. Just to get ideas. I'm curious what other, because I don't think it's just the one spiral thing.
I'm sure we could just
The one
Google a
dial thing.
video when we weren't
We probably
recording on
could.
video, and we could just
probably
find
could.
that out.
We probably could do
That
that.
would be show prep, which we're now doing on the show, which I'm okay with.
Well,
Technically.
we weren't really thinking about this. I just saw them sitting there and reminded me.
I'm okay with show prep and live
But,
live recording. Get Miriam and Ken will eventually read this, and they could just contact us on Facebook and let us know what they think. That's we're here for you.
But yeah, no, let us know what you want to see. Give us some recommendations. And obviously you can comment on the video, or you can tweet either of us. And yeah, we'll do something fun.
Technically, those things aren't that expensive. We could probably buy us several bags and a box of them and do different things, and get different reactions.
Now, they've been around for a long time, and I didn't look at the guide on the back. I think I had seen part of it, but I didn't pay attention. There's the list of all the beans, color coded. I didn't want to see. No, don't look at it.
I can't. Why not? It makes no difference.
Huh?
First of all, it makes no difference.
No, it's supposed to be. Well, that's the whole point with the game is that it's random. You don't know what it is.
Well, no,
You're given a bean.
No,
eat this.
No. You tell them here are the different flavors, because some of them are good. Some of them are nice.
But that's the
jelly
game
beans.
of chance.
You tell them all the different flavors it could be. Then you open the package up and pour them into a bowl. Everyone just takes one. They don't know what they're taking. They know it's the possibility of watermelon or puke.
Sure.
Or snot or apple.
I want the watermelon ones.
Me too. I wouldn't mind a nice sour apple.
But
no, they don't know what flavor they're taking when they take it.
Right. Well, no. I mean,
4 or 5
I think
people
everybody
open
knows
it up.
what. I think everybody knows what these are. That's not a problem. You tell them they're birdie bots, they'll know what you're talking about, or they're these jelly beans, because they've been around for a while. People have seen these, so they already know that they have no idea what it's going to be, and it might be something bad.
Except for the Harry Potter movies, okay, where they had these things, I'd never actually seen one until my daughter had them. And I still didn't even know that they had anything to do with the movie or anything else until we were in that store and saw those boxes with the Harry Potter things on them.
But I think the
Then
people
you
that will
showed
come
me
across
this at the
will
same
probably know what
store,
these are.
And you showed me that they were just the same damn thing, just this was in a bag.
Okay.
And
I think most of the
differently.
people that we see, like on the streets here, would probably know what these are.
I feel like that should be another video.
But either way.
I feel like that should be another video.
Either way.
All right, we just
I think
video ideas.
Oh, there you go. No, but we could have three, like a game, like with different levels to it.
Now, since we're doing this live and people are going to see this, we're going to have to stick to these things that we're doing now because
we absolutely have to.
We're committed.
I think one of them actually was.
When are we going to do it?
Tomorrow. No. When are we going to do it? It's probably going to have to be after I get back from the States. But I do need to get a triangle or a square for the microphone.
I feel it. You don't have to.
I have to.
You don't.
We need to.
We don't.
We do.
We could Photoshop one into the video.
Uh-huh. It's not what Photoshop does.
I don't know. We could use some type of photo editor, video editor.
Yeah,
thing.
photo editors aren't going to do what you need to for the video. No, I think.
Let's
Yeah, I do.
disagree.
I do
We
need
should
to
just
get
put
one.
a still image, and it just really like almost like South Park type thing. Just moves around with the mic does, but badly.
You want to do the motion tracking? Go for it.
No, not really.
Okay.
We should try. We should try and do it badly.
All of these shows that you see that look really shitty. Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job. Did you ever see that?
Probably.
It was designed to look really stupid. You know, they gave it like a VHS overlay sort of feel to it. But they're really advanced. You know, they're doing this on computers and shit. I have tried. My friend Goldie does it.
I don't know what a Goldie is.
My old roommate.
That guy?
Well,
it used to be over there?
Over there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he's a video editor. And he does, you know, After Effects and all of those.
Well, fuck you, because I've never done it, and I think it would be fun to try.
Go for it.
Yeah. I don't know the software.
Get it.
What's it called?
All right. Learn the name of the software and then... but yeah. So, no, that's not going to happen. We're just... I'm going to get the thing for like $3 or $4 and put it on the microphone. But we need a graphic. And that's the big one. We don't really have a graphic. We don't have a logo.
We're really going to stick with the name Jews in the Media?
I don't know. But we need a logo either way. We need some sort of like branding, as it were.
How about a monkey sticking out its tongue?
So anyway. Yeah. So we need...
How about a rooster?
Yeah, I like it.
Snifter full of old soda? I'm just coming up with ideas here.
A snifter filled with old soda. Like what kind of soda though?
I would assume it's Coke.
Okay. Are you sure it's soda? Because it's just like brown water.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not really sure what the fuck it is. Could be wine. Let's just say our symbol should be our logo should be a snifter full of some unidentifiable fluid.
Yeah. It's a good reference to nothing. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty good at critiquing ideas. I'm not good at at coming up with them as much. But like expounding. No, like seeing if it works and if it doesn't. But like the initial creation, I'm just not good at it. It doesn't come to me like that.
You just like telling people that their other ideas suck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, walking around with Crembos on your nipples wouldn't be funny.
But you understand.
Naked homeless people sleeping outside in the cold isn't funny.
No.
No, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Seen any good porn lately? You haven't said no. Have you been watching My Ass is Haunted again?
Oh, I did. I told you about that, right? I've seen. Did we get to see it?
I don't
The
remember.
beginning.
Yeah, we saw the
It's not even
beginning.
porn. At the beginning few minutes, um, it's just awkward and poor acting and latex dresses and oh my god, it's
Yeah,
just
that doctor was really dressed
it's
inappropriately
hilarious.
for
No,
a
it's
doctor.
so funny. I had heard we saw it and then
What
I
are
heard
what are those S&M chicks called? Dominatrix.
uh
I've never seen a doctor dressed like a
no, but they're not
poor,
dominatrixes.
like a poor dominatrix.
Is it dominatrices?
Dominate.
I think it would be dominatrices. I think it actually would.
Dominatrix.
I mean,
sounds better.
But
So that's what I'm going to call them from now on.
God damn it! Now I need to wait. I need some incognito
no,
here.
it's dominatrix.
Dominatrix. Plural.
Wait a minute, I know what to do. Miriam?
Please be dominatrices. I just want. Here, usually one of the dictionary sites will have it have its other form. God damn you! Oh, Oh, yes. That's awesome.
Dominatrix.
Plural dominatrices, also dominatrixes. Nice. All right.
So we were both right.
I feel validated.
My life has meaning.
No, English is just such a fucking insane language. It's nice when it works out the way you expect.
You
How
ever
do you-
spent an hour with a dominatrix?
I have been in a place for an hour where a dominatrix was.
At the same time?
Yes.
Are you sure?
On a few occasions.
Porn conventions?
Two of them.
Chat rooms don't count.
Two of them were shows at the Live Park in Rishon LeZion, and I'm sure that there were dominatrices there
Say what
at
now?
those concerts.
You went to a dominatrix concert?
No, I went to a concert, and I was in a place where a dominatrix probably was.
Probably was.
Well, no, I'm going to say definitely was, because the chances are way too high. It's way too high.
Was I at those
At a
concerts?
Megadeth concert.
Okay.
Moving on. And
You're playing the odds against someone who's into Megadeth being a dominate.
of all of the people that were there,
Let's not get rid of that
there was
many.
one.
That
There
many
was
people.
one.
There wasn't that many people.
There was one.
There wasn't that many
Of of all the people, there was one.
I'd say at any given time during the working day, the Azraeli Tower, one tower has more people than were at Megadeth.
And probably has a bunch of them. Hey, behind closed doors.
Mild-mannered.
Dominatrata.
Can't think of a job that someone in one of those buildings might be doing. Web designer by day, scatmaster by night.
And good night, folks.
We are actually recording, right?
Yes. Oh, this you want to make sure we record.
Actually, yeah, I'm enjoying this.
But yeah. So yeah, a Megadeth concert. What was the other concert we went to? Oh, Ozfest. Oz. E.
Yeah, Ozzy, not Ozfest.
No.
No, you didn't go to Ozfest. I was like, didn't you go to? No, you didn't go to Ozfest.
I didn't go to Ozfest.
Yeah. Should have. Good.
I don't believe you.
Stuff happened that night. People were like, woo!
Were they?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm just opening some of these things I wanted to talk about.
Wait, go back.
So we can talk about this. This is from a website called something. Oh, wow. It's called Progressive Secular Humanist.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Interesting. From Patheos. Patheos? No, Patheos. Anyway, the church is more dangerous for kids than transgender bathrooms.
A child is more likely to be molested at church than in a transgender-friendly bathroom. You ever been in a transgender-friendly bathroom?
Would that be unisex?
Yeah.
Well, like, as though unisex was only for male or female, but no transgender. No, I think we knew this.
I think I was at a bar once. I don't remember where it was I was at, but there was like one bathroom for everybody. And it wasn't like there's one toilet and one person goes at a time and then everyone waits outside. And I just thought it was weird that like women were walking through this bathroom and there was a urinal in it. So guys are sitting there taking a piss. And women were just walking past them to get to the stall, which was on the other side.
I've been in a place like that.
I'm sure I was with you when I was there. A bar or something in Tel Aviv. Maybe it was one of the clubs we went to.
It was at the Buxa.
At the
downstairs with all the dolls all over the place.
The who?
Buxa.
I have no idea what that is.
Next to McDonald's on Rothschild. Downstairs.
Never been to a bar there.
Because I think they had that.
No idea where it was. But I mean, apparently it's. I mean, although I've only really noticed it, I've seen it that one time. It seems fairly common here. Never heard of people getting molested or anything. I don't know.
No, because it's not.
It's weird. It's weird.
It's just no. It's a weird assumption to have that
if I'm
that kids are going to get touched in a transgender bathroom. It's just I don't understand what that lends to. That people are afraid of transgender bathrooms for their kids, for the sake of their kids. I don't understand what they have to do with each other. Like, relate one to the next to me. They're completely irrelevant concepts.
But then again, who gets to say who's transgendered?
Like, has it happened?
And who can use that?
Has it happened that a transgender person, that there was some sort of a scenario where there was a transgender person, the transgender bathroom, a child, and molestation all involved in one? Did that ever happen? Did those four things ever combine?
And at the same time, I have to tell you something, that if I saw it may make people uncomfortable. I'm going to be extremely un-PC here for a couple of minutes, okay? If I saw a guy in a dress going into the bathroom after my daughter while she was in there, I'm going to feel kind of uncomfortable about it. Because here's my thing.
Okay.
Who gets to determine who's actually transgender and who really believes in it, and who might just be a creep using this as an excuse to go in And I mean, who's checking? Is someone checking your transgender card
Has
at the
this
bathroom?
happened?
I don't know. I'm just saying that as a father.
Sure.
I'm not saying I'm getting.
You can
I would
be
get
fearful of it,
I'm
but
just saying like it would if I saw someone who was okay. Wait, there was a video recently about a GameStop, a transgendered woman at a GameStop. Did you see that video going around?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
with the guy behind the counter accidentally kept calling him. Okay, kept saying sir.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
woman
yeah.
kept. Okay, if it's like
I'm
that,
a
where
man. I'm a woman.
I mean, okay, I understand. I mean, I don't have to. I don't have to fully understand. I know I can accept that there are people that feel uncomfortable with and they go, oh, okay, fine. But I'm just saying that who gets to determine? How do I know as a father that this is really a transgendered woman, and not some pervert going into the bathroom?
What if it's really good and you couldn't even tell?
What if it's really good?
They're good makeup. And you couldn't even tell.
No, then I wouldn't.
Because that could happen.
It could happen.
So I don't understand.
Well, it just seems weird.
No, it doesn't. You want it to be weird.
No, but I want to say
It's
this.
strange.
I want to say
and
yes.
unusual. It's new.
Well,
it's a
that
new
would be,
concept
I
that's
believe
being
that's the same definition
that's
of the
becoming
word weird. Like I said,
No,
I
weird
wouldn't
has a
sit
bad
there-
connotation
I
to
wouldn't
it.
sit there and stop and be like, "Hey, you."
I'm sitting right next to you.
I wouldn't do anything like that. Okay, but and I don't know if it's ever happened, but you have to admit that if you allow this, some people are going to take advantage of it because, unfortunately, a lot of people are assholes and would take it and perverts, child touchers, which there definitely are. There are cases of child touchers. I'm sure there have been cases of children getting abducted or molested in bathrooms.
So it's already happening in bathrooms. What difference does it make having a transgender bathroom?
I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying it's.
If it's already happening in bathrooms, then they don't have anything to do with each other. It's.
I'm not saying and I want to make it clear that I'm not trying to say that transgendered people molest children. I'm saying
Maybe they do.
I'm saying.
Some probably do.
Some probably
well, I
do, but that's not the point I'm trying to make.
Oh.
I mean, that's just it. There are transgendered women that unless you're looking at them and can see spot an Adam's apple, you're not going to tell. But then there are other cases where it's kind of obvious. And if I saw one of those walking into the bathroom, as I said, after my daughter, I would feel kind of strange about it. I'm not necessarily saying that I would run in there and grab my daughter and pull her off the toilet, or would I sit there and say anything to the...
I think that would make you the creep.
She's still pissing and grabbing her through the mall. No, we're out of here now!
But yeah. No, I just think it's funny that this fear had been created and then proven wrong in the end anyway.
What was proven wrong?
The church, not proven, but...
churches aren't more dangerous?
Churches are more dangerous. No, I believe this. Churches are more dangerous for kids
you
in
said
transgender
this has been
bathrooms.
disproven, so I thought you were saying...
No, what we were talking about, the fear of...
You should put this up so people can see. What the fuck?
You guys want to see? Have a look. Have a look-see.
Can you make that full screen? I mean, why should people have to see our arms?
That's fine. Our arms are here. It's too involved. I'll do it later. Do it next time. A child is more likely to be molested at church than transgender family bathrooms. Anyway, so it sounds like this hasn't really been happening in transgender bathrooms.
Well, I feel like if it was happening, someone probably would have made a bigger deal out of it so that we would have heard it.
Exactly.
I would assume.
Like this. I mean, this is known. This has been well documented that the church has been molesting kids for years and years and years and years.
It's recently been acknowledged and apologized for. And
but it's been happening on a massive fucking scale. In comparison to this, which is just something new and goes against this. So, yeah. Anyway. I thought that was interesting. So, what else is happening? Oh, yeah. I did want to talk about this because we talked about it before, and I knew something like this was going to happen. I didn't know exactly this specifically, but in Virginia, after Amazon moved in, apparently, Virginia, here, there's this article, Virginia students learn in trailers while state offers Amazon huge tax breaks. Now, I know a lot of schools that use trailer classrooms, like extensions and whatever.
None of the schools I ever went to had them.
Oh no, they have the main school, and then like they expanded into like another class or two.
None of the schools I went to had them, at least not when I was there.
I've only seen that. I've only seen it a couple of times, but anyway, and actually here, in fact, I'll put this on the screen. You can see this is probably the school back here, and these are extensions from that.
I understand what
the
they are.
Road going into the school. Anyway, but because of Amazon, and I was expecting something like this
because of Amazon.
Because this state had offered such huge tax breaks to bring Amazon into their state, which isn't really going to pay off. It just gives them street cred. It doesn't really have any other impact than missing out on the opportunity to make to take in so much tax money. Why should a corporation not be fucking taxed? What, like...
I don't really... I understand what you're saying, but I don't see where this actually says that it's because of...
No, I'm not saying
Amazon.
that. I'm saying that while the state is offering
at
this huge tax break to Amazon, Virginia isn't getting its fucking school funding. Well, focus on your fucking children so they can grow up, learn things, and then become actual human beings. And then become actual human beings so that they can contribute to society and everything.
I think this is more a case of, this has already been a problem. That they had no funding for the schools and everything else. And the teachers are pissed off. Hey, we have no money and you're giving them tax breaks. But at the same time, it would still bring more taxes into the state than if it wasn't there. And then some of that money would go into the schools and could improve it. Now, maybe if they could get them to come there without the tax breaks. But without tax breaks, what's the incentive for the company to move in?
People employing people.
They'll go anywhere. Anywhere they put people, they're going to wind up hiring people.
Why does the state have to buy them?
What?
The company goes where the fuck the company wants.
Okay, and when the state wants them to come here, so
why?
Because it brings jobs into the area.
That's not what they're focusing on. I don't think that's what they're focusing on.
Exactly what they're focusing on.
They're sacrificing so much, though. They're sacrificing more than they can by giving such massive tax breaks.
Okay, here's the thing. Now, I'm not going to say that I agree with it. I'm not going to say that
it just doesn't seem like a good...
And neither one of us are going to sit here and actually run the numbers. But here's the argument that people make for it. Okay? That even though we're giving them tax breaks, the people who are now unemployed will have... It creates jobs. We have people that need jobs. This will create jobs. Those people will now pay taxes on their paychecks. Even though the corporation's not paying taxes, more taxes are still coming into the state because now people are on unemployment and getting a paycheck. That's the argument.
It's
might be a little simplified, but that is essentially the argument.
Let's see what Amazon's tax break is.
Well, wait a minute. We would make much more. We would have much more money in taxes if you didn't give them a tax break. But here's the deal. Virginia wants them to come there because it would create jobs. New York wants them to come there because it would create jobs. Florida wants them to come there because it would create jobs. They can only move to. They're only going to move to one place.
Let's see.
So if all things are equal, what are the factors going to be? They're going to want cheaper labor, so they're going to move to the state with has cheaper labor. But wait a minute, Florida has cheaper labor, but I'm Virginia. I want them to move here. I can offset that by giving them tax breaks, giving them an incentive to move into my state, because then they create a whole bunch of jobs.
Let's see what the tax break is.
And
Hang
on
on.
top, hold on.
Amazon will receive up to $2.2 billion total in performance-based incentives from the 3 cities where it plans to build new offices, the company announced Tuesday. $2.2 billion.
Okay, but that's not too.
Why?
But they're not it's not like they're taking $2.2 billion away from Virginia. It's $2.2 billion that Virginia never had. Or that here, this is New York, that New York never had.
Right.
And
because they're selling space to somebody to run a business. This is a new thing.
It creates jobs.
They're giving up $2.2 billion.
They're not giving up $2.2 billion. If you don't, look.
If
James,
they were taxed properly,
I have a store. The next
you're
guy
missing it. You're
has a
missing
store.
it.
If you don't come to my store, I don't make any money.
If they were taxed properly, this would be $2.2 billion.
If they move to the state.
They are not being taxed this.
Yes.
So the states
but it's not like
are
they had.
out.
It's
the opportunity to fucking get their tax money, dude.
Okay, the opportunity.
It's their fucking tax money.
Okay, but here's
you pay taxes. I pay taxes. Everybody fucking pays taxes. Why shouldn't they?
Okay, they should. They should, and they should pick it up.
Maybe give them a fucking break, but $2.2 fucking billion is not fair. When the cities are looking the way they are, when the people are in fucking poverty, when they can't get fucking education, focus on that shit. Get these people educated so they can work.
Okay. And don't you think
Isn't that a fucking rational idea?
Don't you think by getting more people jobs and everything else, that would help? They could put their kids through school and do,
let them pay their fucking taxes.
Unemployment would then be able to put more money into
$2.2 billion of
schools.
taxes. They're not paying any of that?
They're not going to.
Why?
Because they're not going to.
Yeah, because
this isn't an ideal
the government
world where
is bought and
everything
sold.
is perfect. It has nothing to do with the government being bought and sold.
Who's ruling on the taxes? The government or the people?
The government. The state government. The people want jobs.
Okay.
Unemployed people.
$2.2 billion. I'm just going to keep
jobs.
repeating that number. $2.2 billion. I don't understand
you can repeat
why they need to forfeit.
Want. But here's the deal. They're not forfeiting.
You understand what I'm saying.
I do understand.
They're forfeiting.
But forfeiting is the wrong
You understand
word.
what I'm saying.
I do, but I'm saying that forfeiting is the wrong
What word do you want to use?
I don't know what I would use, but forfeiting isn't right.
The word you want to use, they're doing that with $2.2 billion.
And this year we don't have $2.2 billion, and nothing changed. No, they never had $2.2 billion, and they still don't have the $2.2 billion.
This is new tax money.
But what they have is from that 20,000 people that got employed, okay, that weren't employed last year, those 20,000 people are now paying taxes that they weren't paying last year. And that's where
you think the government should run like a business.
Money from.
You think the government should run like a business to a degree. It's not.
Maybe.
It's not.
Okay. You think
because the state is not working like a business towards its citizens.
More idealistic? It's not. It's not.
Because it's bought and sold. Bought and paid for.
Okay. I'm explaining what's real. You're explaining what it would be better if it was. Okay? It's two different worlds.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem. I'm telling you the way it is. This brings more money into the state. You have 50 states. Every one of those states have unemployed people. Every one of those states wants to bring a big business, a big corporation into their state because it creates jobs.
This is not worth it. $2.2 billion is not worth it.
I'm not saying it is. Well, it's not. What do you mean it's not worth it? The state didn't have the money last year. They don't have the money now. They lost.
They have
nothing.
the opportunity. They have the opportunity to fucking get money, and they don't take up that opportunity to get money.
So you say
they're not fucking good business people.
So you think all the states should get together and say we're refusing to give you tax breaks?
Most of them did.
Most of them did. And those didn't get
They offered them a little bit. They offered them a little bit of a tax break.
And someone offered them more.
And then, it became a bidding war. $2.2 billion. That's ludicrous.
Okay, let's look at it from a more cynical angle, okay, for just a second, okay, because you're not completely wrong. What else does it do? Remember something. If there's if it creates 22,000 people, and it's not creating 22,000 people from unemployed people.
No, it's not creating any people.
No. Hold on. Let's say it creates 22,000 jobs.
Jobs.
Okay. Not all of those jobs, and people. There's 22,000 new jobs, and takes 22,000 people out of unemployment. It doesn't, because some of those jobs will be filled by people that were in other jobs and that are now getting a new job. But some of those jobs might go to unemployment. It does create new jobs and give more opportunities to get people off of unemployment. It does. And what happens when that happens? The politician gets to say, I created more jobs during my time. I got people off of unemployment. Re-elect me. That's the other reason they do it.
Well,
they get unfortunately, to create jobs in their states. It helps them get reelected.
No, unfortunately, half of what you said doesn't end up happening until the next term.
And
because a lot of these plans the presidents come up with,
those corporations then most likely donate to their.
But a lot of the plans,
campaign funds.
A lot of the plans that a lot of these presidents, a lot of the issues that they address, don't really reflect until, a few years later. But
I'm not disagreeing that it's not like it happens instantly. But this is the argument that people would make. I like this argument. Logically, it makes sense.
I like this argument about about here. I'm actually going to put this on for you folks. I'm going to give you a little treat here.
Yes, I like this one too. I have seen this one already.
Maybe we should have a marginal tax rate of 70% on income over $10 million. You
don't have to really read it. People can see it.
Yeah, but some people are not watching. People that make $50,000 a year, be all getting crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
Because the American dream is to be one of those people making over $10 million one year.
Because the news
they don't want them to be taxed at that high rate, because one day when they get to that position, they don't want themselves to have to pay that much. That's what it is.
No, they're told to be angry about something, and they're angry about it.
They're told to be angry. Yes, you're right. The guy came and said, "Be angry."
Basically, yeah.
Actually, you realize she's not actually being angry because of these tax breaks.
I don't know who this is.
Right? This is from a TV show.
Yeah, I know. I don't know who it is, though. I could tell it's from a TV show. I saw the fucking logo here.
That's a problem.
Yeah. Well, that could just be somebody else. No, they're Real Housewives or something, whatever it is. But I always find that funny, that mentality.
No, that's why people get upset about it, because they're hoping that one day they'll be in that tax bracket and they don't want to have to give up that money that one day they hope to have.
So the shutdown...
It's the American dream.
So the shutdown cost $3 billion. Did you hear that?
I did not hear that.
The shutdown cost $3 billion that the government won't get back.
Okay.
It costs $11 billion and $3 billion of it they're not getting back. So... yeah. It's a good businessman.
Yep.
Anyway. What else is new?
Nothing. You know what? I wanted to, since we're sitting here talking about stuff, we've stopped talking about porn and funny things. I wanted to talk about... that it's really time to go. So we'll save it for next week.
All right.
Because, yeah, don't want the dog to piss on the floor.
Ah, yes. If you're North Korean, do not watch South Korean TV. It's my word of advice this week. I'm going to start doing that from now on, a word of advice.
I've been giving people a word of advice in every show we've done. You should spay and neuter your friends. Make some friendlier.
So if you're North Korean, don't watch South Korean TV. It's in response to the North Koreans meeting the South Koreans. Kim Jong-un does not want his people watching him from the South Korean perspective. There's this summit.
I suspect he just, is very upset that something about friends and doesn't want them to see it. I don't know. I was gonna make a Ross and Rachel joke, but I didn't really know anything enough to say it.
I wasn't sure if you were talking about those friends. Hey, folks.
Because I figured that they would have
Shut up.
bad TV.
Shut up.
Would have been funny.
Next time.
All right. Well, that was a swing and a miss. All right. Remember, spay and neuter people, random people.
And North Koreans, stay away from the South Korean.
Walk up to complete strangers and spay and neuter them.
Spaying is going to be hard. Like neutering. I mean, it's essentially an external access point.
I didn't say it would be easy.
Just like walk around with a katana or something.
Sure.
Like a katana. Katana.
Yeah, I got you the first time. It just wasn't funny.
Yes, it was.
It really wasn't.
Yes.
All right, folks. Peace.